quick disclaimer up front. This episode is packed with practical testing tactics and a reproducible checklist, but not legal, tax, or medical advice. Please consult the right pros for those topics. Okay, let's get real about this. Pick the wrong short-term base and you waste weeks, lose momentum, or miss income opportunities. Pick the right one and you build routine, find local demand, and actually enjoy the city. Today, I'm teaching a neighborhood playbook built around one counterintuitive tool, the 48-hour signal test, plus a 30-day micro-test and a decision matrix you can use over and over. First, set your priorities. Before you arrive, write down your top needs. Are you in deep work mode or discovery mode? Do you need a home office with rock-solid upload speeds for client calls, or will a coffee shop rhythm be enough? Think internet reliability with specific SLAs in mind, time zone fit for your clients, a hard cost ceiling, basic safety and health signals, and community vibe. Do you want co-living energy or quiet long-term neighbors? Also list visa and documentation signals you care about, whether you need to be under certain income thresholds or if a stamp will lock you into a long stay. Your decision is only as useful as the priorities you measure it against. Now the test, the 48-hour signal test. This is counterintuitive because you're not trying to love the city in 48 hours. You're trying to read the infrastructure and demand that will either support your life and income or warn you away. In hours 0 to 48, do these 5 actions and log the evidence. Action 1. Internet at peak and off-peak. Buy a local SIM with a data plan and run a speed test at 3 times. Early morning, peak evening, and midday. Record upload and jitter. For remote work, upload and jitter matter more than headline download numbers. If a co-working space offers a day pass, test their network too, and ask if they have a backup provider. Don't accept usually fine as an answer. Action 2. Co-working walk-ins and energy reading. Walk into 2 co-working spots and buy a day pass. Watch the people. Freelancers, founders, agency folks. Ask one person about how they find clients locally. Does the space have bulletin boards, Slack channels, or a local job board? Those are demand signals. If everyone seems to be only on laptops doing solo work, that's different from a place full of meetups and service providers who refer each other. Action 3. Neighborhood walk with a question list. Walk the blocks where you'd live. Ask these mini questions naturally. Where's the nearest cafe with reliable Wi-Fi? Is there a 24-hour pharmacy? Can you find grocery options for your diet? And do locals look relaxed or rushed? Notice practical signals, street lighting, transportation frequency, and noise levels at the hours you work. Those sensory details matter more than pretty squares on Instagram. Action 4. Short client/job board checks. Spend an hour searching local Facebook groups, remote work job boards, and freelancing platforms filtered for the city or country. Is there steady local demand for the remote skills you offer? Can you find local agencies hiring contractors? These are early signs you can turn local connections into revenue or side gigs. Log a few screenshots or bookmarks. Action 5. Test social infrastructure. RSVP to one meetup or event within a week, even if it's small. Send a message in a local expat or digital nomad group asking a specific question. Anyone know freelancers who hire copywriters or marketers locally? A quick reply rate and the tone of answers tells you whether the community is referral ready or indifferent. While you're running those actions, log everything on a single checklist. Times, speeds, screenshots, replies, names, and gut notes. That's the Neighborhood Test Checklist. And yes, you can download it from nomadpodcast.com/checklist. Trust the process. You're collecting evidence, not making a snap judgment. Next, the Micro-Test Toolkit, how to book smart and extend flexibly. Start with the shortest reasonable booking that gives you stability, a week to 10 days in a private Airbnb or a co-living spot with a 1-week minimum. Secure a refundable extension option or a week-to-week cancellation-friendly place. Buy co-working day passes instead of monthly memberships at first. Use day pass audits. Show up on 3 different weekdays and 1 weekend day to see real patterns. For hiring or gigs, post one "I'm new here and available" message with a clear, short offer and a calendar link. Now the week-by-week 30-day micro-test. I break this into 3 windows. Days 1 to 7, focus on infrastructure and immediate needs. internet tests, co-working visits, and mail or ID logistics if you need them. Days 8 to 21, push for community and demand signals. Attend meetups, pitch one small local client or project, look for local contractors or collaborators. Days 22 to 30, evaluate opportunity triggers. Did a local contact refer you? Did he see consistent internet and safe living conditions? Use red, yellow, green triggers on the checklist. Red means exit. Yellow means extend one more week and retest a specific signal. Green means double down and plan a longer stay. I want to share a real listener micro case from Lisbon, 60 to 90 seconds, because sensory detail makes this test feel real. A listener wrote in, she arrived for a 30-day pilot, did the 48-hour signal test, and noticed a small co-living with a corkboard full of e-commerce founders and a recurring developer wanted note. She walked in, introduced herself, and asked if anyone needed help with checkout flows. A founder mentioned a boutique online store with a checkout bug that lost cart conversions. She spent an evening diagnosing the issue, suggested a lightweight fix, and within 2 weeks turned that into a paid $4,000 project after demonstrating immediate results. She logged the initial citing on her checklist, the corkboard, the developer posting, the founder's openness, and used those signals to act fast. The apartment smells like strong espresso in the mornings, the co-living kitchen had that friendly chaos, and the local Portuguese market 2 blocks over made it easy to live cheaply while she built the pipeline. That example shows the core idea. Small signals plus quick action create outsized returns. 2 novel heuristics I want you to use when reading demand and community. First, the referral trigger test. When you meet one local service provider, ask what kinds of clients they commonly refer. If they can name 2 or 3 actual businesses or people quickly, there's an active network. If they say, I don't really know or not sure, that's a weak referral economy. Second, the co-living referral experiment. Stay 1 week in co-living or a small guest house and intentionally ask 3 people if they know someone hiring your skill. Count the yeses. 3 positive referrals in a week is a loud green signal. We promised a short guest perspective. I asked a co-working host I know to share one quick sentence about bulletin board signals. She told me, if the bulletin board lists local gigs and not just cafe promotions, the space is essentially a tiny job market. That one mine is a fast filter when you walk into a space. If you see workshop flyers and local hiring notes, you might be onto a place that creates opportunity. Decision matrix time. How to choose double down, extend carefully, or exit. Use 3 thresholds: financial runway, safety health, and opportunity. Financial, can you cover your living costs plus a buffer for 1 more month without desperate measures? If no, that's an exit. Safety health, have you had any concerning incidents, or are local emergency contacts and healthcare accessible? If no, exit or move to a safer neighborhood. Opportunity, are you seeing at least 2 green signals? Steady internet, at least 1 referral lead, and a community that responds. If 2 out of 3 are green, extend with a plan. If all 3 are green, double down and lock in a longer-term option. Before we move on, a quick compliance reminder, especially if visas, tax residency, or local registration matter for your stay. This episode is not legal or tax advice. Use the checklist's safety section, emergency contacts, local clinics, trusted booking strategies, and a 72-hour backup exit plan. If your visa or taxes could be impacted by a 30 to 90-day stay, talk to a professional. Safety and legal compliance are non-negotiable parts of sustainable nomad life. Common mistakes and how the 48-hour test prevents them. Mistake 1, choosing a place because it's Instagram pretty. The 48-hour test prioritizes infrastructure and demand, not aesthetics. Mistake 2, booking long-term before testing the network and client signals. The microtest toolkit prevents that. Mistake 3, treating one friendly person as proof the whole city works. Instead, look for repeatable patterns across internet tests, co-working energy, and referral responses. The checklist helps you avoid single-point failure decisions. Okay, 3 actionable takeaways you can do this week. 1. Download the neighborhood test checklist at nomadpodcast.com/checklist and print or save it for your next pilot stay. 2. Run one element of the 48-hour signal test in the next place you arrive. I recommend the internet peak off-peak checks and a single co-working walk-in. 3. Run the referral trigger test once, ask for 2 names or businesses that get referrals, and log their responses. In those 3 things, and you'll have real evidence in days, not guesswork. If you liked this episode, remember, grab the free neighborhood test checklist and the decision matrix at nomadpodcast.com/checklist. And if you want the deeper ebook and access to courses on building a 6-figure location-independent life, head to nomadlifesuccess.com and grab the free Location-Independent 6-Figure Income ebook. Your freedom is closer than it feels. Let's keep building it. Trust the process. You've got this. This is Aria Reyes, and I've been exactly where you are right now. Let's build that 6-figure life together. One last practical note. If anything in your checklist triggers a red flag, don't push through out of stubbornness. Short-term pilots are designed to save you from long-term mistakes. Plan a 72-hour backup and use your exit triggers. Safe experiments lead to sustainable nomad lives.